Okay, so I've just opened QGIS and I've said create new project. Now what we're going to do is we're first going to add in the layer of the coordinate system for Valdi. So you go add layer, add delimited text layer, click on that. You need to search for the file that you're looking for in the file name. So we're going to use the CSV file from the Dropbox, so Valdi CSV all. Now, weirdly enough, it pops behind. Let's just get it back. So while it's a CSV, it usually will come up as this, but as you'll notice that the separators are actually semicolons. So go custom delimitator, click on semicolon to make sure that works. We want to now make sure that it is the correct coordinate system. So it's this one, EPSG21781, CH1903, LB03. And make sure that our point coordinates are for the X and the Y field and the ID. So now you should see something like this in the sample data. So we'll just click add. This will come up to about the swapping, but we just use the top one and go OK. Close that. Now there's a weird point over here. I'm not sure which one that one is, but we'll zoom in on the cluster of points. And this is our cluster of points for Valdi. Now what we want to do is we want to add the ortho mosaic. So I've just got this one from Agisoft. We can just simply drop that on. It asks us the same thing to transfer the coordinates. We do that, and now we can rearrange the order on the left-hand side so we see our coordinates. Now all that we want to do is also add the labels in to our coordinates system. So what we can do is we can go properties. I've already searched for labels, but if it doesn't come up, you can just search for labels. Currently it's got none. We'll add single labels. Here we'll look for the feature that we want. So if you're not sure which feature it is, you can just open up the CSV file and look at the column, but I know that it's the ID. Since my screen is black and white mainly, I'm going to make it a nice bright color so that I can see it. And I just go OK, and now we can see the coordinates as well as the ID of the tree. The next thing that we want to do is to add the segmentation section. So to do that, we again create a new layer. This time we're making a shapefile layer, so click new shapefile layer. For the file name, this defaults to the root directory, which is you typically can't save in. So we click this, I'm saving it into my coordinates folder, and I'm going to say Valdi vector as my shapefile. Save that, so see now it defaults to have the whole path. You can do whichever coordinates you want to do, but I'm going to change it to be the coordinate system of the project, so project CRS, and I'll just go geometry type, and we want it to be polygon because it's going to be that, like we're trying to make shapes around each of the individual trees, so you go OK. Now that we've got this Valdi vector selected layer, we can go toggle editing, and here I want to click on this polygon type layer. Now all I can do is simply go around the trees that I want to go around. To exit this, I right click, and then I want to save the ID, and since it's going to be the ID of the tree, I'm doing 2A, but since they don't allow you to do A, I'm going to do 1 for A. So okay, and now I have a vector around that one. So I'm going to keep doing this for each of the trees. If I make a mistake, I just go cancel. So for example, for 17A, let's do that, and 17, 1. Okay, cool. So that's basically about it. For this little short video, make sure our coordinate system is correct in the end. If we want to add other layers in, we can, for example, add OpenStreetMap to the base of it so that we can see where it is, and we can see our coordinate system come up on this. To move that to the base of our image, we can do that there. So now I'll just save this, and so that we can access it later. Okay.